Okay, so the next one we got here is the Gem Dopamine, and this is an amazing plugin. What it does is it basically, it boosts these high and, in this vocal air range of around 10K, it boosts these frequencies so nicely, but it does it in a way that, it doesn't distort it, or it doesn't make it sound over compressed, or, it doesn't boost the noise as much as just a normal EQ. So it's an amazing plugin for vocals. And so we're just basically going to move this dry wet, or the dry stays up all the way. The wet one we're going to change.
First time I'm falling for your energy.
So it also compresses it a little bit. We can maybe bring that down a touch.
First time.
We already got the compressors back here, so we don't need to double up on those.
First time I'm falling for your energy.
But we just want to mix that wet in a little bit so we can hear that, those higher frequencies being boosted.
First time I'm falling for your energy. First time I'm falling for your energy.
And that's so nice. It just adds this vocal air to the track, basically boosting those frequencies around 10, between 5 and 10K in a really nice way. So that's the Gem Dopamine. Very simple but amazing plugin. Next one we've got here is the delay. So this is where we start to add some of the more, enhancement effects, which is going to take the vocal from being super dry like this to something that's, sounds a bit more wet and a bit more like a, professionally mixed vocal. So the Waves H delay is amazing, and I've used this. It's just a simple stereo one.
First time I'm falling for your energy.
And we only want a tiny bit of, of delay in there. We don't want it to be like this.
First time I'm falling for your energy.
Unless you're going for that super affected kind of vibe. But again, we just want to have it a little bit in. So 5 on the dry wet. We've got an 1/8 delay, which is quite nice. Generally, I find that one works in most dance tracks, having it as an 1/8. And then this OR thing, I can show you what that does.
I'm falling for your energy.
So it just spreads it, it's basically giving it a simple delay and making it super wide. As you can hear, without it, it's very centered.
First time I'm falling for your energy.
And then with it. So it's just pushing it out of the center, which is, again, really good because we want to have, we don't want to have effects cluttering up the middle. We want to have them on the outside so that they're there, but they're not getting in the way of the lead and the main elements of the track. So that's why we've chucked that OR on there. It's really helpful. And then we'll bring the wet down to, again, just 5.
First time I'm falling for your energy.
And that's really nice. And then next we've got the Valhalla, the Reverb. Again, amazing plugin.
First time I'm falling for your energy.
So this is now because for this particular track, again, I talked about I wanted to have this kind of choir or group singing feeling. I wanted to have that as a bit of a bigger, if I was just doing a single vocal, I wouldn't have so much of a decay on it, and maybe the mix would be down even lower than this. But we want to have this kind of room feeling where, all of the voices are in one room together. So we got the room setting, decay about 1.85, mix 8.8, and we've taken a bit of the low end out. Again, generally this range here at about 400 hertz can get quite muddy when it comes to mix downs. So I usually do a low cut of, reverbs always around 450, 400. And we don't want to have too much high either. So like, if I...
First time I'm falling for your energy.
It's going to pick up a lot of those S sounds if we have that up too high. So I take it around 8,000 is good, just so we've got that reverb, but it's not, picking up those S's. So that's the Valhalla Vintage Verb. And I'll put that on the whole group. If I was going to do, as you'll see here when I get to Dana's vocal, on the lead vocal, I'll have one type of reverb. And then on the background vocals, I'll have a different one so that, the lead is nice and maybe a bit more drier and a bit more in your face. And then the background vocals are sitting further back. But for this particular group, we got one reverb on the whole thing.